So, I wasn't even going to make a video today. I have been incredibly exhausted, I gotta tell you. Paying attention to all of these hearings, meetings, whatever, just to have an accurate understanding of what happens at them is exhausting. But there are two things. So first, I was feeling uber patriotic, and I made a patriotic purchase. I thought I would show you guys. It definitely made me laugh. And second is something that I just wanted to specify because I think she is so slutty. She just always wants attention. Seriously, Charlie. Is something that I think we've all forgotten, and I hope that anybody who hears this finds the value in it and seeks to spread this information, right? Regardless of the specificity with which this country was founded, as far as reasoning, right? This country was founded in a more general sense because we needed to have a place where we could have an open forum and share ideas, where we could communicate and discuss things with people of opposing views without fear of retribution or attack. That's why we have these founding documents that we do. That's why this nation has been able to continue on as it has for centuries. It's about being able to have the discussion, not about making people agree with you, not about getting people to see your side. It's about being able to have the conversation at all. And it's one of the issues that I have with this whole Section 230 and big tech and social media and censorship. But regardless of any opinions or views or beliefs that I may have, this is all about what we're forgetting. And we're forgetting that we're supposed to exist, that this country is as amazing as it is because it was founded on our ability and our desire to be able to have an open forum and a place to be ourselves and speak our mind and have our beliefs and share our opinions. Not that everybody needs to. I think that's what we've learned with social media in its entire existence. Not everybody needs a platform, but we should be able to have conversations. We don't have to switch anybody's opinion. You don't have to debate somebody into your standpoint, but we have to be able to discuss and have differences and still coexist. And if we can't coexist, or if we have to stipulate and dictate what that existence means and censor other people or denigrate other people's, opinions and beliefs, or say one is right or wrong, that's really where we become wrong. Because the existence of those differences, the existence of that forum, and the idea itself is how this country was founded, right? 50 different states, but it was the states that were meant to run themselves, and that's why we're united states. Not that we're all the same, but that we can all be united and come together, even with our differences. In fact, I'd say because of our differences. That's what being a patriot is. That's what valuing this country is about. That's what understanding the gift of being American truly is knowing that, censorship be damned. You have a right. You have a right to think and believe the way that you do, all the way up until the point where it takes away from someone else's right to think and believe the way that they do. That's it. That's the bottom line. And I think that's the biggest problem I've had specifically with regards to politics. Not everybody's going to want to have a discussion with you, and you can't force anybody. Anything that's done in force is never done with authenticity or value. But when people of their own volition can come together and have discussions and share their ideas, that's what makes this country beautiful. I truly hope, for as exhausting as this time to exist has been, this year, this everything, as tired as you may be, as frustrating as things may seem, that you find the intestinal fortitude to respect yourself enough to be able to communicate with people who think differently than you. You don't have to argue. You don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to be aggressive or antagonistic. You don't have to call anybody names. In fact, it's one of the things that I found to be the greatest foreshadowing of success in any relationship or interaction with others is the ability to communicate and to allow others to do the same. All you have to do is continue to communicate and value what people say. We take it all so personally, and somebody else's beliefs have nothing to do with your self-worth. Just like your beliefs don't define them either. So when people take things so mortally wounding that they have to attack you, don't respond in kind. Don't. Because all that does is propagate that same negative behavior. And that's the last thing that we want to continue to do. I know that it's difficult, but I can tell you personally, it is incredibly rewarding when you have the opportunity to take the high road and you do so. It is nearing the end of this chaotic year, and the holiday season is upon us. And we have experienced more difficulty than I think any of us in our lifetimes have really ever seen. And it's on a very intangible level. But take this time and start your days with gratitude. And when you realize how much you've been given and how lucky you are to be alive today with everything that we have, you'll find it's much easier to not disregard other people, to not take other people's poor behavior personally, and to not let it weigh you down. It is amazing how light you can feel when the burden and stress of other people's own problems and own inability to remove their burdens, you'll find it is incredibly refreshing, and that life is not only palatable, but in my experience, quite enjoyable. I hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving, regardless of whether or not you call it that, and I hope that everybody sees fit to remember what they have to be thankful for and enjoys all of the blessings and gifts that they've been given, and find a way to share that with others or offer random acts of kindness to others, because that is how you find a way to de-stress and remember what's important and to be unabashedly happy. Life is going to be chaotic. There are always going to be problems and obstacles. If you start with a mind and an attitude of gratitude and joy for all the things you already have, you have a foundation that will make it damn near impossible to be stressed, depressed, disappointed, anxious, overwhelmed, exhausted, or unhappy. Thanks for watching, you guys.